What's up, Conquerors? I'm back with another video. I took the time out to make some more Oracle decks. Some more cards from my Oracle deck. And yeah, I still haven't finished it yet, but it's we're getting there. I have this much done and this much left to do. So I have more done than I will. I have more done out of one pack than I don't have done. I still got this pack to do. But yeah. Let's get into it. Hold on, let me shuffle this one. It is like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like 2:30. Yeah. What's the overall energy for this reading, Spirit? Three of Cups. Reconciliation. King of Pentacles. So a King of Pentacles could be wanting to reconcile with y'all. Hold on. Yeah, it's the King of Pentacles that's probably want to reconcile with y'all. Hermit. Somebody has went within and has been enlightened to something, whether about themselves or you or people around them. Thank God they didn't feel the ground. Hierophant. Tell me more. Nine of Swords. There could be like a organization or like a group, cult, coven that's in the Nine of Swords that's like depressed, have anxiety. Magician. I think so. Okay. Let me get more energy out of here. Queen of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing. Okay, it's probably a cult. Not, I mean, a coven rather. It could be a cult too, but what I'm hearing is, especially with the Nine of Swords and the Magician, something backfired. Some spell work, or like some whatever the fuck this group did, this cult or coven did, it backfired heavy, and they did it on you, or they attempted to do it on you. Maybe this King of Pentacles has been enlightened by that. Has been enlightened about that. Excuse me. Strength. Justice. Yeah. Something definitely backfired on a group of people. Eight of Pentacles. Let me get 2 more cards right here. Eight of Cups. And Temperance. Okay. So what I have out here so far. 3 of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Hierophant, Nine of Swords, the Magician, Queen of Pentacles, Strength, Justice, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. 8-8 is my awakening day. And Temperance. basically, like I said before, a cult or coven was doing spell work over you, or was trying to do spell work over you, but it backfired tremendously. And this King of Pentacles, who wants to reconcile, has been enlightened to that. And with the Judge's card, it gives karma. It gives the scales are balancing. Eight of Pentacles, hard work. Eight of Cups, walking away, temperance. Okay. Let me start clarifying cards. Clarify. It's Eight of Cups first. Ace of Swords. This King of Pentacles was enlightened to the truth and is now walking away based off that enlightenment. Okay, clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Take this because it was hanging out. It was two cards. Actually, I'm gonna take it was two cards. The Lovers. You worked hard on yourself. You did the work you needed to do in order to, like, basically you basically became your own lover in a sense. Like, you know how, like, us divine feminines, we had to become our own divine masculine. This what this gives, the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, let me clarify this. Not a sword. Empress. They're in Nine of Swords by the Empress. Basically, what I'm hearing, they didn't think you were a real Empress. They didn't think you were an actual Empress. They didn't think you knew how to protect yourself. You knew how to care for yourself, love yourself, provide for yourself, be discerning, be intelligent. So if you weren't a real Empress, whatever spell work they were doing, basically, if you weren't who you said you were, if you were lying about who you were, the spell work that they were doing would have worked. The spell work that you were doing would have worked. Sorry, the spell work that they were doing would have worked. I was trying to make sure my game doesn't log out, because if you idle for too long, it'll log you out. I don't feel like doing all that extra shit to get back in. But yeah, if you were who you said you were, that's what the spell work they were doing would have worked. And maybe the spell work did work for a little bit, but you stepped into your full power. With that being, as soon as you did that, the spell work started to backfire with the Fool. Now they got to start from square zero, is what I'm hearing. But they can't do anything. You've already stepped into your full power. You're not going to step out of it. Clarify this Hierophant. I'm sleepy, y'all. Nine of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles could be a Hierophant. Not saying that he was like the leader of whatever the fuck this group had going on, but maybe he was a Hierophant. Maybe he's a peacemaker. Maybe he's a messenger of sorts. With Nine of Pentacles, it's giving. This group invested damn near all they had into attacking you spiritually. Maybe socially, but they invested damn near everything into, like, I'm hearing destroying you. But it didn't work. It backfired. So all the energy they put into destroying you is coming back to them. Okay, clarify this hermit. King of Sword. This masculine tapped into he tapped into his higher self with his Temperance card too. He tapped into his higher self, and with him tapping into his higher self, he was able to see and discern with his King of Sword what exactly was going on. What exactly was going on. And with that, he got the truth about the situation with the Ace of Swords, which led him to walk away from whatever the fuck this was. Okay. Tell me more. Actually, no. Clarify this Fool card. Fool. Oh my God. Ace of Wands. A new opportunity. Okay, not too many more. That actually is the door. I'm gonna take this into 4 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This masculine could be detaching from a Queen of Cups who is a part of this. What I'm hearing is maybe this Queen of Cups was a part of this coven or cult or whatever the fuck this was. This King of Pentacles was on the outside looking in. And he actually found out what the fuck. Okay, maybe he didn't know this Queen of Cups was a part of whatever the fuck she was a part of. Maybe he just thought it was like a tight friend group. But it turns out it was more than that, and what they were doing was attacking someone who did not deserve it. The devil, exactly. This Queen of Cups was a part of the Hierophant group, which is I'm not going to confirm is a cult or a coven. 7 of Wands. Tell me the 7 of Wands. I'm hoping I'm not making y'all yawn by yawning. Cause I don't know if y'all like this, but if I see somebody yawn, I will yawn too. Like I was watching my video from last night and I was yawning a lot. Every time I start myself yawn, I started yawning. A 5 of Cups. This Queen of Cups can't defend herself about what the fuck was going on, about the part they played in this. And with that being said, I'm hearing she's trying to like use her emotions to like manipulate this King of Pentacles, but this King of Pentacles see right through that. He's also King of Swords. He sees right through that, and that's leaving her disappointed or him disappointed. Take her resonance. Queen of Cups can be male or female. Gender does not. Well, I mean, sex as a male or female does not matter when it comes to tarot, at least on my channel. So this Queen of Cups can definitely be a male. Or a man, rather. Chariot. And get one more card. Wheel of Fortune. What I'm hearing is that this masculine sees the misfortune that's attached to this group. And with him being on the outside of the group, he knows if he stays attached to this Queen of Cups, he's going to be in that same misfortunate energy. So that being said, he's detaching from this Queen of Cups, so he can be on the fortune. Well, so he can solidify his spot in the fortune side of fate, and he's getting on a chariot, or maybe he is the chariot, which that would make sense, being that he's the bridge of sorts between you and this group, because he knows the truth about this group now, so he can maybe come back and relay something to you. I haven't got a mention card out here yet, besides the Hierophant, but it's not really a mention card. That can be marriage too. Funny how I said it can be marriage too. It's 4 bars. He knows this group don't have anything to celebrate. Had the spell work like had it worked, that group would be celebrating it. But now that it backfired, they're not celebrating. It's like I'm hearing they went from celebrating to not celebrating. I'm hearing they celebrated too early. They thought they had it in the bag. They did not. Tower, exactly. Tower and Page of Pentacles. That group is in the Tower because it's like a sudden shakeup. It's like one day everything was going to plan, the next day it was not. It's like it happened in an instant. I'm hearing like a thief in the night. I'm gonna card flip over. I didn't see that. 8 of Wands. This masculine is brushing past the bullshit. He's coming forward. He's moving forward. Honestly, he's the only one that can. He was attached to the group he was attached to the group by association because he was associated with that Queen of Cups. But he wasn't in the group. He maybe was around the people that were in the group, but he wasn't in the knowing. He wasn't in the know of the group. He's now taking this opportunity to move forward while they're in the Tower. While the Tower is coming down on them, rather, he's taking this opportunity to move forward. It's like the Tower is kind of sort of like a distraction for that group, so that he can actually like move forward. Ten of Cups. Judgment. Maybe once upon a time he saw this group as family, but with knowing what the fuck they did and what they're actually doing and what they're actually about, is leaving him disappointed. It left him disappointed. But on the flip side of that, on the flip side of this Five of Swords, that group is feeling defeated because of this spell backfiring. Well, it's like, don't shit up. This is Grand Theft Auto 5, by the way. Grand Theft Auto 5 online, to be exact. Move you around. I'm hearing they thought this was a game. He's called judgment on this entire situation. Mind you, well, hold on. I was gonna say him calling judgment is what caused the tower, but no. Him calling judgment is another layer of the tower falling. Actually, the spell work backfiring put them in the tower. Him calling judgment on the situation is causing the tower to fall on them. Whoever this is, he's the counterpart with the King and Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. Maybe this masculine was awakened to what? Maybe he was awakened to his gifts. Him going within awakened him to his own gifts. Cause maybe this Queen of Cups had gifts, but she was like abusing them. Like I said, this could be a cult or a coven, so this is a group of spiritual beings. But they were abusing their gifts. They were using their gifts for the evils, let's say that. But him going within awakened to his own gifts. And he realized his gifts align with his Queen of Pentacles gifts too. Because if they're attacking this Queen of Pentacles, if it takes a whole group to attack a Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Pentacles damn sure has gifts. And they try to use their gifts together to take down or to stop or to hinder this Queen of Pentacles. But this Queen of Pentacles pushed through with the Strength card. The Queen of Pentacles pushed through. This Queen of Pentacles overcame it. Let's try some of these cards out. Got hella cards coming each other. Okay. Tell me more. Jeez, please. Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, clarify his Four of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Maybe, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe this masculine been within. Maybe he been awakened to his gifts. And maybe he been saw what the fuck this group really was. And maybe he started like saving his resources, his money or whatever, so he could actually have the means to go to calmer waters with the least resistance. But with that being said, with Queen of Wands, he's protected while he's doing that. Ten of Wands at the bottom, Emperor. What else? What is this? The Sun. Yeah. Emperor. Tell me it's Emperor. Six of Cups. Somebody from your past. Or somebody that seems familiar. Somebody that seems familiar to you. Could be a soulmate. Well, he's a counterpart, so yeah. With that, okay. With that being said, maybe he knew this group didn't like you, and maybe he didn't really know why they didn't like you. He just knew that they didn't like you, like, to the point to where it became like obsessive. I do have the devil out here. Come on, let me hold my cards. Five of Wands. Yeah, they didn't like you at all. They were attacking you spiritually. He didn't know that. But maybe, okay, so maybe they were like, maybe, okay, so maybe, not even maybe, they were doing spell work on you, right? And maybe the spell work was actually taking effect. Because maybe you weren't as enlightened, or like you weren't as like high vibrational as you are now. So with that being said, spell work took, right? And maybe they were like making it seem as if you were just getting your karma, or you were just a bad person. That's why whatever the fuck was happening, it was happening to you. But no, that was a result of their spell work. But they were trying to make it out to be, oh well, that's just his karma. Like he or she is like, she's at a third. She's a liar. She, the fuck, is that the game? Anyways, she's this, she's that, this at the third, and that's why they're going through what they're going through. But it's masculine didn't realize until recently that you were going through what was going through because of the spell work that they were doing against you. Page of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. Like, it literally slipped from my hand. I hate that. No, it wasn't. Tell me what is Page of Cups. I looked up what it was. The Sun. And one more on this Page of Cups. Ten of Swords. Okay. What I'm getting is that I'm hearing this masculine male to come apologize to you for not like seeing it sooner, or like for not coming like to your aid, for like being guilty by association. Although he didn't really do anything, but he didn't do anything against you. He didn't do anything for you either, which it wasn't, you weren't asking for him to do anything for you, so like it doesn't really matter. But like maybe he wants to come apologize to you because it's been revealed to them that the group was trying to put you in the Ten of Swords. And another layer of him being enlightened, and by him seeing what the fuck the group is going through, he's seeing this group's in the Ten of Swords. He's seeing all the energy they send towards you is going back to them. Maybe he didn't know that. Okay, so maybe he knew that like, they didn't like you, but maybe he didn't know that they were actually like trying to like damn near like destroy you, like end you. I don't got the death card here, but maybe they were he didn't know that they were like the extreme of what the fuck that they were doing. But he can tell now about what the fuck they're going through. The sun revealed everything. the artist. Tower is the artist. Maybe you are an artist of sort. Maybe you are part of the arts. Maybe you're a singer, songwriter, actor, dancer. You're into fashion. Could be a writer, like I said. Could be a painter, drawer. Three of Swords. Two of Wands at the bottom. Two of Wands? Yeah, Two of Wands. This masculine probably saw someone either break your heart or attempt to break your heart. Maybe he saw this group sending people towards you to break your heart, and he was under the guise. Maybe he was sent towards you to break your heart, and by him being around you, you probably awakened him somehow, some way, but it didn't take effect until later, until after you were removed from the situation. That would make sense of why he wants to apologize. I don't think he did anything like bad towards you, but if he came towards you, he definitely came towards you under the guise that you were a bad person. And maybe he saw that wasn't the case. And maybe this group was trying to make it seem as if you were a master manipulator. So like you really are a bad person. You just act like you weren't. Child. Ace of Pentacles. He saw you were a blessing. He saw you as a blessing. You did nothing but help him. That was a part of his awakening. That was a part of him going within. Maybe you were the one that awakened him to his gifts. Cause here's the thing, especially when it's, how it applies to me. I'm known for awakening people, and I'm known for awakening people to their gifts. Just off my energy alone, I'm quite literally known for that. That's why I can't really like be around like. Not I can't be around people, but like I'm very selective about who I give my energy to. Even if I know that you're trying to do like some Seven of Swords shit, I will still give you my energy so you can see the truth about me. And you think about me, I'm a mirror. If I can show you the truth about me, I can also show you the truth about you. Maybe that's what the fuck you did with this masculine. Not to say he was trying to do some Seven of Swords shit to you, but him seeing the truth about you allowed him to see the truth about himself. And he saw that you were a blessing. And the same blessing he sees in you, he sees in himself. That's, wow. Okay. Okay, one last card. The Star at the bottom. But, of course, every time I see the star or I say the star, it comes out. He sees you as a star. And like I said, maybe him going within allowed himself to realize he's a star too. He was a star amongst Dover energy. That's why that group couldn't really influence him to do anything he didn't want to do. He's on a group of influence everybody else around them, but except for him. Maybe it's quick. Maybe okay. Remember how I said the group and this Queen of Pentacles has gifts, but they use them for bad? Maybe they saw that. Maybe they saw this King of Pentacles was a star. And they were trying to use his energy. Y'all baby let my mama sleep and her boyfriend here, and they both sleep. So I can't like. But his energy is what was keeping that group afloat. Although he wasn't a part of it, he was attached to somebody who was a part of it. That Queen of Cups was taking his star energy back to that group, so that group could actually quote unquote thrive. But now that masculine has seen the truth and is walking away, him walking away is causing that group to fucking fall because they no longer have his energy to uphold it. Ain't that some goddamn shit? Wow. Hey man, exactly. He's seeing shit from a higher perspective. He realizes who he is now. He's a star, so he can see shit from a star's perspective. He can see shit from a bird's eye view. That's the last thing that group wanted for him is to realize who the fuck he really is. But see, the group so goddamn stupid. They thought they knew about them thing. They didn't realize, had they not showed him you, and had he not be curious to find out who the fuck you really are for himself, he would never awaken to who the fuck he really is. But by him actually coming towards you and seeing you who the fuck you really are, allowed him to see who he really is. With him knowing that, he's able to identify himself as a star, and that group and that Queen of Cups as the devil. And he realizes, Nine of Cups at the bottom, he realizes he ranks higher than them. They didn't want these masculines to find that out. He did, though. Thanks to you. You're welcome. All right. The last few cards I'm going to take before I get to my roll quick. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, yeah. This masculine wants to come offer you something. He wants to come protect you too. I did a reading for Pisces earlier tonight called "Who's Going to Heal the Healer?" He's coming to protect the healer. And maybe he's a healer himself. This because I quite literally said in the Pisces reading. In the Pisces reading, it was a healer and a protector coming towards a healer and a protector. Two people both being healers and protectors coming together to heal and protect each other. This is giving that same energy. Instead of, now that he's been enlightened to his energy and what he can actually do for people, instead of him allowing himself to be used for his energy, now that he knows that's what the fuck was going on, he's coming towards someone that already has 9 cups, who's not going to use him for what the fuck he has. They're not going to use him for his gifts or his energy because they have the same type of energy and gifts for themselves. And I'm hearing this masculine is starting his own relationship with the divine. He doesn't want a middleman. He doesn't need a middleman. I had something in my head, I forgot it. Just that quick. Dang, what was that? Fuck it, live on that brain. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just fucking. Oh no, I feel like doing that. My bad. Um. That's what it was. Remember how he said him seeing you for who you were allowed him to see who he is, allowed him to see who he really is. He saw the divine in you. And by him going within and seeing what's in himself, he saw the divine in himself too. He already somewhat had a relationship with the divine. Maybe he wasn't like consciously aware of it, but he has a relationship with the divine. With him going within, it confirmed it for him. He has an actual connection to the divine. This group does not. This group and this Queen of Cups is using his star energy and his connection that he didn't even know he had to the divine for their benefit. It's like they were using his energy to cloak themselves, but they no longer have his energy, so they can't cloak themselves. That's another reason why that tower is crumbling on top of them. This is the actual divine masculine who was with a karmic feminine, using his energy to cloak herself as a divine feminine. Maybe they were trying to use. Maybe they use your energy too. Maybe you were attached to someone in this group some way, somehow. But you didn't know it. But you didn't know they were part of a group. Maybe you did, because High Priestess is out here. But when you became aware of it, that cut the energy source off. So now they started using his energy. But now that he's aware of it, cut their energy source off. So they have nobody else. They have nothing else to stand on. They have nothing else to hold that tower up. That tower is falling if it hasn't already fell. Let me pull some oracle decks, some oracle cards, so I can get up out of here. Call, says, message me. Maybe he wants to send you a message. If I could change it all, I would. Like I said, maybe he wants to apologize because he was aware of what the group was doing, but he wasn't aware of like the full scope of what they were doing. He knew they didn't like you, but he didn't know exactly what the fuck they were doing to you. Let's grow old together. I want to grow old with you, child. Do you hate me? Maybe it's that feminine towards that masculine. That karmic feminine towards that divine masculine, rather. All I do is think about you. Yeah. All I do. Well. Money Can't Buy You Love by Tamar Braxton. But it's shown the face of biz around here. I Want to Touch You. This man is very attracted to you. He was attracted to you before. That's why I know I said earlier this group got this masculine to come towards you, but like I said, this masculine is a star. That group can't influence him to do shit he don't want to do. Maybe they told him to come towards you, but he wanted to do that anyways. Because he was attracted to you. True Love's First Kiss. I actually have a song called True Love's First Kiss. I ain't finished writing yet, but soulmate / twin flame. Like, didn't I say this is a soulmate? Yeah, I kind of probably sure this is a soulmate, or it could be your twin, your real twin, I should say. I love you. Wow. I'm gonna pull 2 more. Just the Memories by Nicki Minaj. So about your memories. About your memories, baby. Bonnie and Clyde, yeah. He wants to be the Clyde to your Bonnie. Or the Bonnie to your Clyde. Take how it resonates. But y'all don't die in. I'm just gonna try to clarify that. Alright, one more for real. Your intuition is telling you everything you need to know. Yeah, your intuition could be going off about this situation. My bad, y'all. My phone ran out of storage. I had to delete some videos. But yeah, like I was saying, your intuition is telling you everything you need to know. You may not know everything that was going on, but your intuition is definitely going off about majority of what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna pull two more because that weird cut. My bad. I'm secretly obsessed with you. I feel like everybody in the situation is obsessed with you. That group, that Queen of Cups, and this Divine Masculine. But this Divine Masculine obsession isn't dangerous. It's more of like a admiration. One more. That's the Way It Goes by Thee Unico. That's me. I have a song called That's the Way It Goes. And it's can you please tell me where from God's green earth did you come from? And why did he decide sing to me out of anyone could be with right now in this lonely world? I mean, I know I'm a catch in this big round sea, so don't think I'm the type to think I'm not worthy. But I'm not worthy of the love. But I'm not worthy of the love that you give to me. You're not a regular guy. With you I don't think twice. Are you even human? Are you a star in disguise? A star in the sky. That's how that message feels about you. I can't wait to record these songs. Oh my God. Because I wrote these songs, especially that song. I wrote that when I was going through all the bullshit I was going through last year. I wrote that song 2 years ago. But when I was going through all that bullshit, I wrote that song. That song is a very significant part of my journey. I said this song is... Okay, so The Sensational Traveler is basically was me prophesying my entire journey before I even went on the journey. I wrote The Sensational Traveler 7 years ago. But that applies to my spiritual journey that I went on 2 years ago. Too Good to Be True was about my twin flame that didn't work out with me and my twin. But That's the Way It Goes. When I wrote that song, I was like, that's how I'm going to see the man that comes after my twin flame, my actual counterpart, the man I would actually be in a relationship with, a healthy relationship with, and like potentially marry. That's how I would feel about my Divine Masculine. Or that's how I feel about that's how I would feel about my Divine Masculine. That's how my Divine Masculine would feel about me. Mind you, he ain't here yet. But I wrote that song because I felt my Divine Masculine's energy so heavy to the point where I wrote a song about him. That's the song. That's the way it goes. So, yeah. This Masculine is in love with you. Whether you know it or not, whether you know him or not, whether you know him like that or not, he's in love with you. Like I said, he sees you as a soulmate. He sees you as his soulmate or his twin flame. And that's crazy because I said, Too Good to Be True is about my twin flame. Like I said, it didn't work out. But that's the way it goes. It's about my soulmate, whoever he may be. I have a lot of soulmates. My best friend Nigel is my soulmate. My best friend Nigel is straight, but that's one of my soulmates. But my soulmate, I'll actually be in a relationship with. That's what the way it goes is about. But that's who it's about, rather. So, yeah. Well, y'all, that was a reading. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Till it resonates, take it how it resonates. If it does not, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my description box for all my socials and for my PayPal for donations, my Zodiac Channel, and my Amazon wishlist. I love y'all. Keep conquering. And I will see y'all later.